Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm back here in Trista because there's a hidden quest for us to find. To find it, we need to go to the chapel. Yep, so there's going to be a lot of flying around. So, just like I said, we want to go to Keldic next. Although I'm sure if you wanted to walk to each of these spots, feel free to. You know, so you could fight along the way if you really wanted to.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Rayahard. This guy can travel pretty quick, I guess, considering we're in a flippin' airship. Alright, next stop, Leground.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
I don't think he's here either. Yeah, how the heck is he getting to each place faster than we are?
Where do you want to go?
I mean, From Legrand to Ruhr, yeah,
Leave it to me!
that's quite a distance. Let me guess, he ain't here either. I mean, is he in an airship too? I mean, good lord. Back to my
Where do you want to
favorite
go?
spot, Ymir.
Leave it to me!
No, that's the Sworger Manson. Phoenix Wings and Chapel. Is he here? Greetings, students of Class 7. You have my apologies for not taking the time to speak to you after you've come all this way in pursuit of me. I did very much enjoy our little game. However, while it may not have been able to catch up in the end, that Courageous of yours is quite an impressive ship. I hope you'll make good use of it in the future. I also hear that you're working to improve the lives of this country's people and better the current situation. An honorable goal, if I may say so. This is an old nation, but change is always possible. With youngsters like all of you striving to improve it, it may have a bright future indeed. Regardless, I will now be departing for Western Erebonia. These are dangerous times, and I have duties as a clergyman to fulfill, and fulfill them I shall. Good luck to all of you in the future, wherever your travels may lead you. Barkhorn, the Traveling Priest. P.S. I was pleased to hear that you're still well, Gaius. May we meet again one day under the beautiful skies of Nord. P.P.S. While it was not my intention, I seem to have caused a lot of concern to poor Father Paolo. Please do pass on to him that I am alive and well. I also seem to have wasted quite a lot of your time by making you pursue me from place to place. It's not much, but please accept the attached as an apology. A quartz is inside the envelope, along with the letter. The Akala Gem. The mystery now solved, they all return to Trista in order to pass on the message to Father Paolo. And the absentee father was completed. But we're still not quite done here in Trista. Not just yet, anyways. Let's see here. We need... Let's see, we need to go to the school, actually. Character notebook updated. If we go up to the rooftop, the princess is up here. So if you haven't gotten any of the 3 medals that she could give you up until this point, come up here and talk to her and you should be able to get the Medal of Charity, the Medal of Love, and the Medal of Strength. Remember, for the Medal of Charity, you need to complete 17 quests and 3 students' requests or more in the quest note. For the Medal of Love, you need to fill out more than half of the character note information. And for the Medal of Strength, you need to defeat the 5 hidden bosses. Or not so hidden bosses, the cryptid bosses, basically. Alright, so the next spot we want to go to is Bereahard.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
And we want to go to Christie's Galleria, to the bookstore, where we should be able to find Gambler Jack Chapter 13 and Gambler Jack Finale. You can also pick up any of the cooking books that you're missing. We actually need to go now to the Noble District. Let's go see how Scarlet's doing.
Back again, are you? You really are a meddlesome little boy.
Sorry for thinking there's anything wrong with looking out for the sick and injured. How are you feeling? I've heard you're still bedridden.
Oh, my condition's nothing to worry about. I'm a real toughie, for better or for worse. Maybe if I was a much frailer woman, then I would have been able to return to Adios instead of being left here.
Regardless of your reasons for becoming one, you need to atone for what you did as a terrorist first.
She seems kind of different from before.
What you've done can never be forgiven. Nothing in your past could excuse what you did as a terrorist. But I still want to know what made you hate the Chancellor so much you'd throw away your own life to take his. Would you be willing to tell us, Scarlet? I never had the chance to hear that part last time we spoke.
I suppose. It's not like hiding it is going to do me any good at this point. It's not that special a story. But if you want to know that badly... I told you about my family, didn't I? Back on the Pantagruel. We had a big farm in Midwestern Erebonia. It was a really peaceful place. We had plenty of land, too. My parents were adored by the workers on it, and I loved living there. Then all of a sudden, we were told there was going to be a railway built through it. It was supposedly part of a national project with the Chancellor's backing. The land was all requisitioned, and before any of us knew it, it was no longer ours to call home. All we had was a pile of Mira. We were meant to take that and go find somewhere else to live, apparently. I wasn't even in Erebonia when it happened. By the time I got back in the country, it was all over. That farm was my father's life. We tried, but we couldn't find another place that could even begin to compare to the one we'd lost. And in the end, all we were left with was a pile of money we neither wanted nor had any use for.
I do hear stories like that from time to time about the Chancellor.
Crow told me a similar story about his own past. He said that his grandfather passed away afterwards.
My father was the same. He fell into the depths of despair and tried to drown his sorrows with alcohol, and then he eventually died in an accident. And after that, we all just drifted apart. I don't know where the rest of my family is, or if they're even alive anymore.
I don't know what to say.
Losing one's home is bad enough, but losing one's reason to live at the same time.
I know just how Crow feels. I suppose that's why I feel that if anyone can do it, it's all of you. If anyone can make him turn back, it's you.
Scarlet, don't worry. We will. You have my word.
Yeah, I mean, he's our classmate.
Whether he likes it or not, he's one of us. He can't just leave us so easily.
We need to settle things with him for our own good, as well as his.
It's my job to go out of my way for my students, so that's just what I'm going to do.
Thank you for telling us your story. I hope you get better soon.
I've gotten myself caught by the world's biggest goody two-shoes, haven't I?
Yes, you have. But now we want to put Eustace on our team. And the reason why we want to put Eustace on our team is we want to come up here with him. You can only do this if Eustace is in the party.
Your Grace, I think you should refrain from...
Silence! Just you watch. I will return to glory, no matter what it takes. I know. Were I to capture His Majesty, I would have countless options on how to stage my triumphant return.
He doesn't seem to be repenting in the slightest.
Some people seriously don't know when to give up.
Father, I beg you to stop this madness. Why can you not understand that all you are doing is soiling the good name of Albarea?
You dare to speak to me in such a manner? Whose fault do you think it is that I'm in this situation to begin with?
Your own, Father! We nobles stand above the common people, but that is all the more reason we should conduct ourselves with pride. You've become obsessed with the power you have at your disposal, and yet you disregard the responsibilities that come with it. What this family needs now is to regain the trust and dignity that will allow it to stand atop the nobility once more. To be recognized once more as worthy of being loyal subjects of His Majesty. Why can't you understand that, Father?
Eustace.
Lord Eustace.
And who do you think you are lecturing? I don't need you to tell me what I must take back. I will take back all that I've lost regardless.
I apologize for speaking out of turn. I shall serve as your acting representative to the best of my abilities until you are fit to return. I pray that is soon.
That will do for now. You reminded me of your mother for a moment. She was always a reserved woman, but with a strong sense of integrity and a great inner strength.
Pardon, Father?
I will leave the running of the province to you for the time being, Eustace. Keep things as they are until I can return. And be wary of Duke Cayenne. That man is not to be trusted. He uses the Alliance's power for his own benefit and takes control of everything important himself. He has something planned. I know it. Why else should he have involved all those suspicious collaborators in all of this? I'm certain that it was his fault that Rufus betrayed me as well. Regardless, if you manage to oust him from his position, I want to know about it. I belong at the top of the Alliance, not him.
Well, if you will excuse me, I ought to take my leave. Take good care of yourself, Father.
Please excuse us.
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that.
He hasn't changed. Although, I don't know. I got the impression what you said had some effect on him.
As did I. In my 8 years as part of this family, that is the first time he has shown any interest in me. Perhaps it means he finally sees at least a little potential within me as his son. I can now leave here with no regrets. Now I can face my brother as a proud member of the Alberea family.
I'm glad to hear it, Eustace. All right, let's get going. Not just to face Crow, but to meet Rufus again, too.
Right.
All right. Let's see here. Alright, I think I will call the episode here. When we return, we will continue on either exploring Erebonia or getting on with the story itself. I'll have to kind of read ahead and find out what I'm supposed to do. Until then, I'm ZeroKX. We'll see you in the next one.